Excuse me. What was that? I need to get things sorted out. There we go. Oh, need that there. There we go. Let's get the chat up and running. Excuse me. Hello everyone, it is me, Spirits Reading 96. Hi, welcome to some Hauptstrecke Munich-Augsburg action. Today I'll be conducting some S3 services with the DBPR 423. So the plan for the stream is to do an S3 service going from Mammendorf to Munich-Augsburg, and then we will go do the run going back to Mammendorf, and then we will do another S3 service which I found elsewhere on a timetable which I can't find right now, but there we are. So let's get rocking and rolling. There we are. Hope everyone's having a great week. Hope everyone's had a good weekend, and hopefully they have a good week as well. It's half term in the UK. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. But yeah, we'll see. Daniel, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Today is a decent day outside, thank God. About time we had some decent weather. Just partly cloudy, but apparently next week, for the rest of the week, it's going to be absolutely terrible. Just rain, 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 rain. Never ending rain. Right. Drivers S-Bahn S3 service eastbound as far as Munich-Augsburg. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling. Let's do the normal startup procedures. There we are. Do the instrument lights. And go into the... oh no, maybe not. I need to do the lights. And the passenger lights. And go into the computer. The route. Both of them together. There's an S3 service. Begins with a H. Not that one. That one. There we go. Holzkirchen, or however you say it. Oh, need to exit out of it, of course. There we are. And now I'll put FIFA on, since that's the only safety system that I recognise and how to use it properly. We'll just wait until 13:45 and 30 seconds, but there it is. Resplendent in the afternoon sunshine. A tremendous sight, I'm sure you can agree. Alright, let's lock the doors. Sweet, let's go. Right, the first stop is Malching, platform 3. What is it in German? Einstein 4, platform 4. We're due in at 13:48. There's not a chance we'll make that time. No chance. I haven't done a single service where every single stop I've arrived on time. Absolute no chance. You really need to be a master of not just learning this route, but a master of timekeeping too. Right, we should see some other traffic today, some other 423s and a some 403 services, be it Intercontinental Express services or just Intercontinental services. I believe that's how it works. The ones I've seen, you get 2 sets of 403s or 2 sets of 8 coupled together. Then you just get a single 8-car train chugging up and down the route as well. I'm not sure if that's the case with the 423, because I've only seen them when they're all connected together. You know, you get 2 sets of 3, you know, working together. Just increase the speed a little bit more. There we go. Right, already approaching mulching platform 3. There we are. So far so good. 1 down. Nearly there. This could well be the only station where we're on time. I did break it a little bit early there, I must admit. The station will come into view shortly. There it is. Commencing braking procedures. There we are. I'm not any better. Get to the platform end. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. Tremendous. Now that is a good start. Oh, right on the edge too. It's magnifique. It's tremendous. What a start. Might have a sip of tea. Oh, brought one with me. Oh, it's needed. Right, let's lock the doors. Oh. Next stop is Munich-Augsburg, platform 6. Woohoo! Look at the speed. Speed, glorious speed. Long live forever. Yeah, I don't think Oliver Twist would like the speed. Oh, so warm. Gorgeous. It's cold today. Speed limit coming up of 80 kilometers an hour. Speed, glorious speed. Dee 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 dee. God, that'll make a good song, that. I'll be ahead all day now. Curses. There we are. Just cruise along at that speed. Daniel, the trains sound like the 365 class train when slowed down. Yeah, it has similar sounds. Yeah, it does to a degree. Yeah, I can agree on that one. It does kind of, doesn't it? I suppose maybe they share some sort of some components. Maybe I have no idea. Just pure guessing. I'm not much of an expert when it comes to the internals of these locomotives. Not just from Germany, but from the UK. There's a 423. Practically on time. This is tremendous. Very, very good. Oh. But it's certainly a challenge. The 423 with the braking system, but that's part of the game, isn't it? When it comes to a new route, new locos, you got to learn your way around it eventually. Oh, we got a long platform. That's all right. That's all right. There we are. Here's Munich-Augsburg, or however you say it. Once again must apologise for my German pronunciations of these stations. They're not exactly hunky-dory. Oh, there's a big grey cloud coming over outside my window. That means only one thing. Rain is imminent. Bugger. Must say though that yeah, I'm enjoying the route, even though we've lost the extra layer of timetabled services, you know, the 146.2s, the cab cars, the freight services, which is a shame, but I suppose it had to happen. If it was due to performance issues, which I didn't really experience because I'm on a PS4 Pro, but I'm sure on other consoles it's a different story. But either way, without those extra layer of services, there's a huge amount of services on this route to explore and enjoy. 423's pretty much got most of them, 272 of them. And you know, you got depot runs in and out of, I think it's a big yard in Munich. There's a siding that we just went by actually as we came into Maisach. A couple of trains are stored in a siding. That one here we're just about to pass, I believe. They are there pretty much for the morning and most of the morning until they're brought into service, so it's pretty interesting. And of course you've got the 403 to charge up and down the route at any speed what takes your fancy. I like the 403 to the 406. I just love that green stripe. It'll please Greenpeace, that's for sure. Showing its focus towards saving the environment and saving the planet, etc., etc. Yeah, but still, we're gonna be used to this German theme for a while, aren't we? Because 363 is not far around the corner. When I say not around the corner, I mean a few weeks. Probably mid-November. Push, start of November. I mean, it's only a local add-on. It's not that hard. Anyway, let's start breaking procedures as we're approaching Gurmlinden. Or Germlinden. Gurmlinden? Gurnlinden, yeah. What was it, M? Tell you, just on the main menu and on the location and location displays on the top left there. I don't like it. The font, they could have changed it. Oh well. Here we are approaching Gurnlinden. June at 13:54. Oh, we're pretty much on time. So far so good. Liking it. Right, let's brake. I presume that H sign on the left, on the right, sorry, probably means where we should stop. Well, that's like the point of where we stop. That's the clown horn. This one here, I presume that means stop. I don't know. Just completely guessing. There we go. Is it time to go? Yes, it is. Right. Daniel, Dovetail are sorting out the layers for this route. They are, but they could say many things. Doesn't mean to say they'll do it anytime soon. They may say they'll do it, but it'll be a fair old while, I think. Don't be surprised if we don't see it, say, next year, maybe. I'll be surprised if they sorted it out before the end of this year, because they've got to get the Bakerloo line layers sorted out first. Remember in the route map, Dovetail said they're going to be adding, what is a ridiculous number of extra services to the London Underground. So I think it's imperative that they get that sorted out, as well as this route layer. But the fact that this route layer, the additional layer, worked on consoles-ish is certainly a platform to build on, no question. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Here we are approaching the next stop, Esting. We need to brake. That's not going to stop in a month for Sundays. Apply the emergency brakes. Oh well. Oh well. We live and learn. Never mind. I can sort that out. Yeah, I should sort it out, I think. Yeah, that's done it. There's a 403. First mistake. Damn, never mind. What's the next stop? Olching, of course. Let's go. Carver stations, they really come up quick, don't they? Already approaching it. Not much distance between them, that's for sure. No wonder the timetable's so tight. Expect you to be there, bang, straight away. One mistake and you're behind the clock and it's game over. This time I won't screw it up. Here we go. Good thing these are long platforms. Just wait 3 layers and there we go. Oh, keep going. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Right. Excuse me. Apologies, I've got a lump in my throat today. I do apologise. There's a 403 chugging by. Stick a V10 Formula 1 car in there, that'll do it. Get a BMW V10. Oh, it's a gorgeous engine that was. The most powerful V10 engine ever produced in Formula 1, I believe. In the early 2000s. God, I wish those times could come back. Right, the next stop is Grobenzell, platform 1. Due in at 1400 hours and 1 minute. That's what the North Americans call it, don't they? 1400 hours. I just call it 2 PM. Yeah, it was pretty exciting yesterday. We had a... So not too far. What did we have yesterday on the news? We had an oil tanker. Some intruders apparently were being a bit violent towards the crew on board a Syrian oil tanker. Probably sounds like refugees to me. And yeah, there was a bit of hive activity. Police, I believe some members of the Royal Marines were called in. There was Coast Guard, you know, helicopters, boats, you name it. They've got a 3-mile exclusion zone in the bay, so ironically right next to the Isle of Wight. Yeah, it's an area I know quite well because every year when I go on a cruise, sails out of Southampton, so I know it's a pretty tricky area to navigate. Thankfully, presumably the 7 successfully detained on board, so peace and normality has resumed for now in the Bay of Southampton and the Isle of Wight. Certainly well, a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting it. For sure, for sure. It's got to be Syrian refugees, isn't it, if it's a Syrian oil tanker, but there we are. That's just a complete guess for me. I don't know. I don't have the full facts and figures to see if that's completely true. Right, let's get down the speed. There we are. We're roughly just over a minute late. Minute and a half late. Ain't too bad, is it? Here's Grobenzel. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Dee 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 dee. Luciano Forcinia, I think as I say your name. When I drive this route, it glitches and crashes the game. Oh dear. It's not very good. What, you're running it on, my friend? Presumably a console. I'd be very surprised if it was a PC. They're usually bulletproof. It depends what PC you have, of course. Right, let's lock the doors. Lock the doors. Jaden Brown, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. I wasn't expecting it. Just checking the audio, making sure it's all tickety-boo. Right, what's the next stop? We're now entering the Munich area. Here's Munchen-Lauthausen. Connor White, hey, how are you? Connor Wright, I should say. My pronunciations are not very good. My apologies. I need more clarity in my voice. Hope you're all safe and well. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Hopefully you're going to have a good week. That is if some of you are on college or school or having some time off, of course, for half term. Keep safe, you know. People are still working. Like me. Remember me. Keep me safe more than anything. It's just clouding over. It looks like it's going to come down any minute for rain outside, which is a disaster. I can't stand this rain. It's been a decent morning, but it looks like it's going to end with a very miserable afternoon and evening. The rest of the weather's week is looking terrible, so why people should go on holiday to like the southwest or Cornwall or things like that, Lord knows. Not much fun if it's going to chuck down with rain down there. Alright, we just need to pick up the speed, pick up the pace. Oh, lovely. And yes, I have a cup of tea to keep me warm. Whoa, time to brake. Get down the speed. Get down, boy. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. I think my eyes deceive me. Good God, was that the moon in the sky already? Jesus, what's the time? It's just gone 2 o'clock in the game. Good grief. It's early. Could the moon be early? Could it do that? I suppose it could. I don't know. Either way, in terms of Preserve Collection stuff, it's the one we're all looking forward to. Northern Trans-Pennine, the Heavy Freight Pack and Great Western Express, they will finally complete the set, and then hopefully they will start fixing various issues with all very old routes and locos of the past. Lovely. Let's have a look at the chat. Connor, I'm good. How are you? Yes, not too bad, thank you. Trail, good morning from the United States or from New York City. Hope you're well. Hope New York is all happy and jolly. The Red Kitten. I finally have this route. Downloading it on the PS4. Okay. Happy days. Hooray. All good. I pressed a button that I shouldn't have. I don't know what I did, but I pressed a button. There was a button that made a noise. It was down here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I knew it was. Wow, that's a weird noise for a windscreen wiper. That's a cool noise, that. But I want it off, I'm afraid. Anyway, the next stop is Munich-Augsburg. Due in at 14:07, that's not going to happen. I couldn't really care about the timetable, to be honest. As long as you're roughly close to it, you know, like within 5 minutes, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just a question of learning the route and knowing when to brake, you know, picking out various like points, I suppose, on the route to give you a bit of a guidance as to when to apply braking, when you know there's a red signal coming up. Certainly a challenge. Gotta brake, we gotta brake, we gotta brake. There we go. Wee-hee, there we are. Right, approaching Munich-Augsburg, or however you say it. Augsburg. Here we are. Now we've got to brake like hell. That's way too late. Oh well. Well, it might be okay. Right at the edge. Yeah, magic, look at that. Perfect, I'll say that. Oh yes, I'll take that. Right on the edge. Brilliant. Dee. I think once this route gets patched up with frame rate issues and stuff, I think it'll be quite a decent, you know, quite a popular route, I think, especially when that extra layer finally gets fixed. When that will get fixed, Lord knows, probably the next 200 years, knowing Dovetail. But once it does get fixed, there's certainly a lot of potential for it to be a good route, just like all the other German routes. We've got a lot of German routes, haven't we? God blimey. And they're all modern. We haven't had a historic German route. I mean, we've got two. I know there's a few historic German routes on Train Simulator that utilises steam trains. There's a Preserve Railway which has some German tank engines. I love it. It's a brilliant route. You know, you've got tank engines doing passenger services, freight services, and it's just brilliant. Brilliant to watch. I'm sure it's even better to play. Let's increase the speed. We've got a bit of a steep climb here. That's what I like about this route. It's like a roller coaster when you get to the Munich areas. Yeah, every time you do a service it's different. It'll be on different tracks, going up, going down, you know, different levels. You know, you're going under some tracks, you're going over some other tracks, like this one here. Look, we're crossing some tracks here. It's just crazy. Look, we're going up, there's some going down. There's all sorts. It's like a roller coaster at times. Look at it. We're on top of the world, quite literally, and now about to come down to earth with a big drop. We've just got to brake and brake some more. There we go. Oh. let's just come into the platform here, Munich passing. Okay, let's stop here. Might be wise. Or stop. There we go. There we go. We stopped. We made it. Okay, let's stop here. Might be wise. Or stop. There we go. Right, let's get going. Magic, right. Next stop is Munich-Lime. Platform 3 due in at 14:14. There's another 423. Rock and roll. Rock and roll, dude. Reminds me about a turtle in Finding Nemo. This is where the game is quite literally put to the challenge. Can it survive? There's only one way to find out, I suppose. Whoa, we're going a bit too fast, a bit too fast, a bit too fast. Pretty quietish traffic at this time of day, it seems, on the route, which is I suppose a nice positive. We're just chugging along. But yeah, how's everyone else finding this route? Do they enjoy it? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Is it as you'd expected, or was it way below your expectations? Anyway, we're approaching Munich-Lime. Of course, the German theme will continue on my channel. I'll be doing scenarios of the remaining scenarios of the of this route, and then I'll be taking a look at the first add-on to come to Rossignol, the 155. And even better news, I've got a FIFA 21 Carimo coming up, making it at the moment, and it's on my favourite German team. I'll just leave it like that. I cannot wait to get that started. Brilliant, that should be great fun. Here we go. We've arrived. We've arrived. I don't know if the chat is frozen or not. Usually does, doesn't it? No, it hasn't. It's just come back to life. Hooray. Atrail, good morning. From the United States. Hope you're well. I'll just repeat it again just in case people didn't hear me. Hope you're well. From New York City, hope everyone is all safe and well in the US and in New York City, my favourite city in America. Red kitten, I love that picture of the little cat, even though it's not red, but it's like a ginger colour, isn't it? That's a nice picture of a cat. Cute little cat. It's a purty cat. David Magnum, hey, how are you? I'm definitely buying this new German this Friday and experience it for myself. Well, yeah, it should be good for you, my friend. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I am. If German roots are your thing, then this is no doubt one not to miss. Once Dovetail sort a few performance issues with it, and it's pretty much tickety boo. And you know, people have been asking me, oh, when's the layer issue going to be fixed? Who knows, it could take months, I mean a long time, but that's the way it goes. But you know, with the service mode as it is now, you know, this has got 272 services, so it's plenty of them to get through. You know, running, there's two types of S3 services, I think just one type, no, two types of S4 services if I'm not mistaken. And of course you got the 403 charging up and down the route all day and every day. So it's certainly good fun. It's just, I think it's just the performance and the frame rate issues in the Munich area. Once it's sorted out, then it's pretty much tickety boo, really. And of course we got the passenger information displays. We've got the destination boards present here. Let's have a look inside. I haven't been inside. Disable access here. We've got screens which don't work. So we got, oh, very unique. Look at that. What else have we got? And of course we've got all the stations you can explore. There's the destination displays there, working as it should. The next service was due in at 14:16, but yeah, we're clogging it up a bit here. So let's get going. Certainly there's a lot of attention to detail on this route, on some of the more famous buildings, let's say, or more iconic buildings of this route. So it's certainly one to check out, that's for sure. But yeah, it should be good. Anyway, the next stop is the hard one, the hard name, Munich-Augsburg Brücke, due in at 14:18. That's not going to happen, but there we are. Sounds like a fast food restaurant in German. Stop here for Donner's Burger. I'm surprised Dovetail don't have licenses of like licensed you know, retail partners and things like that. I think in Great Western Express they very briefly had on the station, what was it, they had WH Smith. Why on earth they'd have, how on earth did they get WH Smith, I do not know, but they had that in the Reading platforms. I've played way too late. Oh well. Much in terms of licensed things other than, well, licensed routes and locos. WH Smith, God, I haven't been there in years. But yeah, imagine though, I mean, I presume they could get some sort of good partnerships out of it, out of some retail brands. Of course they got to pick the right one, of course, and at the right price, knowing Dovetail. Atro, Jesus Christ. Sorrow Trains, hey, how are you? Hope you're well, my friend. David, after I buy the new German route, I hope that I will get the update for it too. Well, the update for getting rid of the layer, that's for sure. That's pretty much a base game update. So even if you don't have the route now, the update will still be applied regardless. But there we are. Anyway, the next stop is the last one, Munich-Augsburg. So we take a big dive below ground very briefly. Down we go. Whee! Down we go. And then up we go. feeling peckish, or... Ooh, I'm feeling peckish. I don't know what to eat. I didn't have lunch, didn't I? Struggling to remember if I had lunch. It's 423. It's two in very close proximity there. I saw one just go by, and there's one already at the platform. Jeez, they were close together. Oh, brake. That'll do. There we go. There we are. That's the S3 service complete. That's a decent looking building, isn't it? There we are. Just like that. Easy. Much a base game update. Now, Sarah Trains are waiting to get this route till tomorrow, just in case there's something new on the roadmap that catches my eye more than this. Well, if you want about new stuff, then well, there won't be anything new added to the route map. It'll practically be the same in terms of, you know, the stuff we know that's going to be coming to the game. It's probably just, you know, in what order and when to expect them, really. But certainly the next thing after this route is the 363. That's a route add-on to Rossignol, so the German theme will continue. So if you're wondering about, oh, is it going to be the southeastern route next? Nope, it won't be. Anyway, that's still in production, I think, so it's still a fair way behind. So we're going to be waiting for it a bit more, I think. Anyway, that completes the service. A gold medal too, fantastic. Even though we were quite late on some aspects. Well, I'll take that, I ain't too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, let's go back to the main menu and pick another service. They're all passengers, so there we are. There's still a fair load of streams to do on the German stuff, isn't there? God blimey, there's the 204, there's the 155, there's the main specific barn, which I hate. There's what else is there? God blimey, there's Hauptstrecke Rheinruhr, of course. I haven't done that ever. So yeah, a lot of streams on the German stuff to get through, but I'll take it one step at a time. Oh god, I picked the wrong season. It's autumn, isn't it now? Where is that service we just did? It's in the 1400 hours, isn't it? Right, let's go all the way there. There we are. That one we did. That's going back to Mammendorf. What's the time? What's it now? We're coming up to 3 o'clock. I mean, we can't be too long. Let's try another S3 service, shall we? What is there to choose from? That's a depot move. That's not very exciting. There was a siding move here which brought a train into service, but a relatively short distance. Where the flipping hell is it? God blimey, is it this early in the morning? You gotta be joking. Really? Siding move, that's it. Alright, well, let's find a siding move. With my fast skills, I can find it. Siding move. Siding move, nope. Oh my god, it's getting too late. Ah, screw it. Let's just find a service that's for once decent. Let's go back here. S3, nope. It's very hard to find that particular service going from my Satch, isn't it? Nope. Aha! That's at 1600 hours. I'm gonna have to change it back a bit then to that one. There we are. Oh, we're on that one. Fine, do it. We'll do it and get it going. Okay. Manjpan J, how are you? Hope you're well. Soul Trains, when you tried VS Barn on Curl to Aachen? Bloody hell, probably when the game first came out a couple of months ago. You want the best, I must admit. But it's there somewhere if you look it up on my channel. I think it's on a playlist or the stream playlist. You'll be able to find it. It's in 3 parts, all messed up. But they're there somewhere. But in terms of like the new services that's been added to the route, I have not yet done a stream on that. So for likes of the 422 and the what was it, 146.2 and the cab car, I haven't done any services regarding those 3 and the additional freight services on Chanel Hauptstrecke. I haven't attempted them yet. Right, we're going to take this bad boy into service. Happy days. Now because it's a shorter distance than the service at Mammendorf, so it should be okay. So it's an S3. Nope. What was it, that one? No, it was that one, wasn't it? Dice Foreign, is that what it's called? Or Dice Foreign? I think it's what it's called. We'll find out when we get there. Oh, we need to put the master key in, of course. That's the clown horn for you. So it's very rare to find these special like S3 MySatch services, and we need to brake like hell because I didn't know there was a red signal. Oh well, that's my fault. Never mind. It's quick. There's only a little service in it. We can all make mistakes. Not concentrating, of course. I've used the search bar, you can find it. Oh yeah, I forgot, I've never bloody used that. I'm fine, how are you? Yes, I'm not too bad, thank you. How has it not started raining outside yet? I do not know. It looks like it's going to chuck down any minute, but somehow it's not raining yet. But the forecast in the UK looks absolutely miserable. But certainly in the southeastern part of the UK. Right, this time I will learn from my mistakes and I will get it correct. Obviously there must be a... oh, got a cab light on, that's the wrong one. I can't see that, was from that distance it was too close. Is that it? Nope, I was passing. That was it, I'm pretty sure it was that. We'll find out. Well, we've got to wait anyway until we're given clearance to proceed. There must be a train in front, and indeed there is. So it's just a case of playing the waiting game now. So be it. This time Just playing the waiting game. There he goes, he's about to come by. There he is. Now we can go. And I've got to put the reverser in, of course. I always forget to do that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's better. Right, I'll just do this service going from Munich to Munich, and then I'll call it a day, I think. And then the next stream, whenever that will be, I'll be doing S4 services. Which shouldn't be too hard. They're not very long ones, that's for sure. I think they're like 12 minutes, some of them. They're not that difficult. There we go, let's start braking. Now, get down to 40, that should do the job. There we are. I was about to unlock the doors then. Hey. Oh, we didn't get a medal for it. Oh, because I've already done it, of course. Come on, game. Thank you. I'd like to continue. Thank you. Wait for a service scheduled. Oh my, we're going to have to wait a while. Well, I'm not going to have that. I'm going to go back and commence it straight away. No time to lose. The usual stuff I should say. If you enjoyed the stream, as always, give it a like, subscribe if you are new, and yeah, it will get re-uploaded to the channel so you can watch it back as many times as you wish. Right, let's do one last service. Autumn clear. Well, it's a bit dark actually, isn't it? Of course. I'll have to do like a Halloween style weather conditions when it gets to the weekend. No, driver's S3 service eastbound as far as Munich Hackerbrücke. Exactly the same stopping pattern, just starting at a different station. Managed passenger ain't driving with the PZB and the LZB. No, I don't know how it works. It's too complicated for me, so I prefer the more simplistic way of driving the German routes. Let's put it that way. FIFA I know how to work. That's pretty obvious what it is, but PZB and LZB now. Not a fan of it. It's realistic, but it's not my cup of tea. It's just too much to learn, really, and you know, and there's all these noises and things going off, you know, like, oh, which speed should be going at, this or that, you know, so, you know. Right, here we go. Well, of course we had to change ends, didn't we? Unlock the doors, do the things all over again. Let's set the destination up. Take the 425 and the 423. Oh, hello. What's happened here? Why is that not happening? That's not right. What's happened there? Let's try it again. It should have come with both of them. There we go. Yeah, it was quite hard to tell the 425 and the 423 apart when they were, for a very short period of time, both running on this route. But one thing that did stand out from each other was the destination boards, the different colours. This is kind of like a, well, that's purple, and that's obviously a whitish text, and the 425s are green colours on the destination board, so that was one way to tell them apart. Right, let's lock the doors, let's get rocking and rolling, and I'll turn the see-through on for good measure. Okay, oh, I've got a trophy. Oh, lovely. Hop on. Yeah. Hop on board, people. This service is go. The first stop is Linden. For those of you wondering, oh, are you going to do a ice-free service? Unfortunately, I cannot do any ice-free service at any time of day. When it comes to streams, I'm afraid the Wi-Fi just can't keep up with the pace of it, so it crashes from immediately once you even start getting up to speeds of 200 kilometers. It's a pain in the neck, but yeah, I can't do anything about it, I'm afraid. Plus you've got, you know, people in the area I live in starting to work from home more and more, so that doesn't help. But there we are. Okay, just under 2 kilometers until Linden. Managed Parent LZB, not that complicated. PZB, complicated as heck. Well, there you are. Don't touch them. That's what I'm saying to myself, don't touch them. It's going to be a disaster. And then when you stream it, you'll look a right muppet. You know, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to have that, come on. Need to know what I'm doing, really. Problem is I just don't have time to learn these things. I'm so busy doing other things like making videos or working my arse off. Right, we're approaching Linden. Since we're doing this service in the early morning period, rush hour, it should be a bit busier in terms of traffic, so that'll be interesting to see. And there's already one. Oh dear, he's fuzzing out of control. Oh dear, there we go, he's alright. He's having his moment. 423 on the platform there. It was his time of the month. I've gone way over stopping point, but that's alright, who cares? There's a long platform. That's what they're designed for. There we go, easy. Come on, people, get on board. Thank you. Got places to go, things to see. Alright, let's rock and roll. Next stop is Esting, of course. I'm just wondering, because the 403s have, well, two types of services. They have some services where they have two sets of 8 connected together, and then they just have a single 8-car service chugging up and down the route. I wonder if that's the same with the 423, because all the services I've seen and been doing is with two sets of 3 connected together. I presume somewhere in the Munich area there is probably a 3-car service chugging around. Maybe not, I don't know, but I would have thought there would be at least a free car service. Especially if they're doing a tiny service in the Munich area. There we are. Right, let's start braking. There we go. Oh, that could have been. Oh, stop. Well, that was a little bit further than I thought. Oh dear. Never mind. Didn't quite time that to perfection. I think it's fair to say. Oh well. Oh, over a bridge. Lovely. Oh well. Tch. Well, we made it. That's the target, isn't it? Make it to the finish line. Right. Right, the next stop is Olching, due in at 6:50 AM. Lovely. Yeah, but I can't wait for that 363 shunter. That should be good. That should be good. And I wonder if it would be compatible as well on other German routes. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. All the German locos so far, apart from the ICE trains and the 423, they can all be used on the different German routes, so you never know. Right, well, Austin could certainly do with a benefit of that little German shunter. I just hope to God it has more services than the 204. Dovetail know what they're doing when it comes to services. They know how to do it. Hopefully. But for those of you who don't know me, I love shunters, so you know, I'd happily do shunting all day in a goods yard, and doing services such as West Somerset. It's not to say West Somerset isn't a challenge. I mean, it's just you know, shunting's more challenging. You know, it's like a big puzzle, isn't it? Really, you're putting all the pieces together, and you know, you just feel like you're playing a small part of a big operation, and I like that. In all the shunters, be it the one on New York, the one on Peninsula Corridor, the ones on Tees Valley and Transpennine, and of course the one on Main Blizzard Barn, even though that was the worst one when it comes to services. But yeah, I really like it. Just love it. I also like the NCAB designer for them. I just find it just looks right. I don't know why. Right, well, let's get going. Hauptstrecke, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. Good morning if you're... Oh, I don't know what... where is it? Where do you come from, Hauptstrecke? Is it... I keep forgetting where you are from. Jesus Christ. It's in the... somewhere, isn't it? Where is it, for God's sake? Ugh. I was about to say Detroit, but it's not in... Why do I keep saying Detroit all these times? Why? I don't know why. I know it's somewhere in the... Was it mid-ish south of the US? I don't know, I forget where Amtrak comes from, but he's somewhere in the States. I do apologise, my friend. I don't know why I keep saying Detroit. I could say all sorts of things. I don't know. Long Beach. Anyway, the next stop is Grobenzell, platform 1, and as you can see for this service, we're down below. Compared to the previous service, we were way up there. So there's a bit of variety. And we're going by a lake, and we see some ducks. There we go. Or some birds or something. Every time you go by that lake, you just hear some birds. It's nice touch. Isn't it nice to just, you know, all the worldwide crap we've got this year, it's nice to just forget about it and just relax and play a bit of Train Sim World, you know. It's nothing better, really. You know, it's like in real life, if you're a big fan of driving, you know, isn't it just nice to just take a car out and just go for a drive, you know? Enjoy the car and enjoy the road. That's what I feel. Right, we're approaching Grobenzelt. So far most of the platforms have screwed up, but this one looks to be all good. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a badminton court or a tennis court. That's tremendous. Oh, we got a football ground or a football training pitch. God, that grass is green, isn't it? Cool. That must be new turf laid there. Dice foreign. That's our service. The next one after that is one. Well, one we did, I presume, earlier, during at 7:02 AM. Actually, no, you know. Let's have a look at the doors in action. Why not? Why not? Ohio, that's it. Jesus Christ. Knew it was somewhere in the Midwest or South or something like that. Ohio. And from the state of Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. Is that a city in Arizona, isn't it? Phoenix, yeah. Used to do Formula 1 there. It was a Mickey Mouse track, but hey, I love all the different circuits that F1 used in America. There was Detroit, there was Long Beach, there was Watkins Glen, there was one in Caesar's Palace. I know it's in Las Vegas, I think. It was a Caesar's Palace car park. They had one in Detroit, they had one in Long Beach as well. Obviously Indianapolis. Tremendous racetrack. And of course they got their current home in Circuit of the Americas in Texas. And of course they're trying to get a second F1 race in what is it, Miami, and or it's Miami, isn't it? Yeah, Miami. They tried to get one in New Jersey, F1. So there's a lot of racetracks F1 has visited over in the States, and there's obviously a lot of railroads too. A lot of railroads. I think it's a bit harsh that there's only 2 new American routes coming to the game. But then again, I could say that with pretty much all the overall package, I think, you know. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to think of all the new routes we've had. So if you include the base game, for England we've had the Bakerloo line, the Isle of Wight and the South Eastern. That's 3 routes. The US, realistically, that's way over the limit. They're going to get 2, which is the Clinchfield Railroad and Cane Creek. I don't call Sandpatch Grade a new route because it's been out for ages on PC. But obviously it's new to console. We're getting 1 from Switzerland and France. And we're getting 1 from what's the other German route? The Hamburg to Lubeck one, and this one, and then the Chanel Hauptstrecke route. So all in all, it's England 3, Germany 3, and the USA only 2. Oh, I didn't press the brake. Oh no, yep. There we go. I knew I'd get up to speed eventually. Next stop is Munich-Augsburg. Ah, there's a 403. Nice to see that make an appearance. Let's have a look at the chat. Andre, we have Formula 1 on TV in the US. I think you do. What is it, Fox Sports or something? Or I don't know what sport channels are over there. What do you get? You got Fox Sports, I think. You've got what would Fox Sport be? I suppose the equivalent to Sky Sports in the UK. Is it free to watch Formula 1 in the US, or do you have to? Is it like a paying channel? I'll be well jealous if it's free to watch on television in the US. I'll be jumping ship over there immediately. So over here in the UK we have to pay. Well, pretty much most sports are on pay-per-view channels now. Rugby league, golf, Formula 1, football. Darts, even horse racing sometimes. It's a bit expensive. And there's BT Sport as well, which is which has things like MotoGP and European football and all this stuff. It's quite expensive. ESPN 2 Plus. Oh, right, is that free? I'd be very shocked if it was. Oh yeah, what's everyone doing for Halloween this year? Anyone doing anything cool? I mean, not much we could do this year, obviously, compared to the circumstances, of course, that we've coped with for almost a year. It's crazy, isn't it, how we've lived like this for nearly... What is it now? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, nearly 8 months. God, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolute madness. How time has flown by. Anyone doing anything coolish for Halloween? I mean, I would usually... Oh, hang on. Yeah? Okay, hang on. Sorry about that, I just had to let somebody out. Right, anyway, let's go. The next stop is München passing. June it's 7:02, but that might happen, I don't know. What is the time in the UK? Just gone, coming up to 25 past 3. I've got a bit of time left. I could maybe squeeze one more service in, probably an S4 if I'm lucky. If time is on my side. ESPN 2 Plus is free. What? Oh, that's it. I'm moving over to the States. I can't believe that. It's free. Oh, we have to pay for it. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I'm so jealous. It's not just if you compare the UK to the US. There's so many things that are better. I mean, if you compare the prices of houses here in the UK, I mean, you pay what, £200,000 to £300,000, and it don't get you very far. I mean, it gets you a house, of course, which is the most important thing. But it's not. If you compare that price to the US, the type of houses they have, I mean, they have some fantastic houses that are probably in the UK worth £500,000, maybe £750,000 sometimes, depending on the area. It's insane. I mean, I've seen prices in the US for that kind of money, and you get what, like a 3-bedroom detached house with a garage and a drive and a nice garden. It's unbelievable. The house prices here are just ridiculously expensive. That's why I don't live on my own. Oh, hello. Since when did we had a 423 just sneak up behind us? That's not very nice of you to do that, is it? Yeah, but it's astonishing. If you compare house prices, I know it's a bit off topic and a bit random, but it's just unbelievable. I'll have to move to the US now after hearing that. Any recommendations? Where should I move in the US? There's plenty. There's a lot to choose from. I'm a city boy. Yeah, that's a bit of reference for you. What's the best city to live in the United States? And we'll include rail traffic as well. Let's just spice it up. What's the best US city to have the best rail traffic in the US? Anyway, we've arrived. Practically neck and neck, so we've got a bit of a fight here. We've got a race going on. See who will depart the platform first. It looks like he has not opened his doors yet. So we are ahead of schedule, which is tremendous. Don't took nearly 8 months. God, it's crazy, isn't it? Or like a deep 3-bedroom detached house. Very nice of you to do. A bit random. Time to go. Just checking if the audio works. Amtrak, we have 20 UK TV channels. Oh yeah, you have a BBC, don't you? BBC, what is it? BBC America, I think. Yeah, I've got BBC America. That's all I know. So, move to Cleveland. They have a whole rail network, but I live in Columbus. Oh God, where the hell is Cleveland? We'll have to look it up, I think. Cleveland. Okay. Let's put it into Siri. Oh. Cleveland. Whereabouts is Cleveland? Cleveland. Oh, in Ohio, of course. Need the thing to load up first. Anyway, our next stop is Munich-Augsburg. That's it, that 423 behind us. Oh, he stopped completely. Oh. Wow. That's interesting. That must be a secret service that does something weird. I wonder what service is that then? I've never known a service terminate at the station before. Particularly in the direction we're coming in from. I'll have to have a look at that. Ah, Cleveland, oh, not too bad. Oh, it's near, not far from, oh, I say not far from Toronto, but it looks like it. Next door to Pennsylvania, right on the cusp of it. Not too bad. Not bad, is it? It's not a bad place. I'll tell you, when all this pandemic crap is over, I really want to go on a tour of America, just have a look at some of the cities. And not just that, some of the spectacular scenery as well, like in like the good old Wild West. Good old cowboys and things like that. My cousin would love to go there. He loves horses, so he'd probably love the Wild West. Utah I'd like to see, and of course there's Colorado with its fantastic view of that valley. Tremendous. So much to explore. Right, we're approaching Munich-Lime. Here we are. Magic, look at that. There we are. Yes, BBC America. Cleveland is on Lake Erie, and you can take a boat to Chicago. Oh, sweet. Woo. Now I'll probably end up looking online to find a house in Cleveland or something like that. Oh dear. I don't know what my parents would think about it, but all the family, they'd be like, why do you want to move there? Right, the next stop is München. Oh god, how the bloody hell do you say that? Herzgarten, however you say it. We're due in at 7:07, but that's not going to happen. Oh, come on game. Wakey wakey. There we go. That's it. Dee 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 dee. This is where the game starts to struggle a bit. I think when it's the rush hours in the morning and the afternoon is where the game in the Munich area really starts to have a bit of a struggle. But other than that, about the rest of the day, like night and mid-morning, afternoon period, it's not too bad. Right, we need to start braking ASAP. Should be okay. Should be all tickety-boo. There's a 423 service there. In the platform. How many times have we seen that today? There we go. Go, brake, brake, brake. Come on, get down the speed. Come on. That's it. Oh, that was close. Magic. There we go. Yeah, New York I really want to visit. That is probably my favourite American city. But, you know, there's so many cities in the States. I mean, you know, there's so many... It's like some of the cities, apart from the obvious ones, you know, there are some that are quite underrated and maybe have quite, well, good. Not just to live, but maybe to work in and things like that. So right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Next stop is Munich-Donnersberger Brücke, platform 3. Maybe we should move to Germany. I've always wanted to go to Scotland. I love Scotland. Tremendous scenery. You know, Glasgow and Edinburgh. I love the Highlands. That is tremendous. Even though I'm mainly a city boy, but yeah, you gotta love sometimes a natural backdrop, or you live in a natural environment, you know, in the countryside and things like that. Well, previously, I did live in the countryside, for sure, in the middle of nowhere, quite literally. But yeah, I lived there for a few years. That's a Intercontinental Express. Look at that, 2 sets of 8 connected together. First time I've seen that today. It's nice to see for a change, isn't it? Right, approaching Donnersberger Brücke. And then we're not too far from the finish line now. Not too far at all. Not too far at all. Nearly there. This service will terminate at the next station. Mind the gap, or you die. Quite literally, if you don't want to fall on it, you'll be you might get electrocuted. Well, no, you couldn't do that, could you? Thinking of the underground. Forget what I said. I never said it. Right, stop there. It's too early, but that's alright. Right, let's stop there. What's the weather like outside now? Oh, a bit of blue sky. Oh, no idea what the weather's doing. 1 minute it looks like it's going to rain, next minute the sun's going to come out. I don't know. What is this weather doing? It is not good. Honestly, the British weather, God. Can't we just have consistent weather for a change? Like, consistent good weather. It's always consistent bad weather this time of year. Right, oh, there's a 423 coming into the platform. Over there. And it's time for the last charge to our final stop. And then I'll call it a day on this stream. I think I've done a fair bit of services, 3 in total, not too bad. Next stop is Munich-Augsburg. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can tell that the fact that even though Dovetail took away the additional layer of timetabled services, even though we all love to have it, it does make a bit of a difference, has to be said. It does make a difference on in terms of, well, the performance in the Munich area. I have to be honest, it does improve it when it's taken away. I'm not going to lie there. So I can understand their reasons for taking it away, but you know, it's the way it is, isn't it? I'm sure they'll add it back, but it'll be a fair old while until they do. Anyway, approaching Munich-Augsburg, where this service and stream terminates. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Thank you. Let's stop there. Perfect. There we go. We've made it. Brilliant. I am very pleased with that. Couldn't have gone better, really. I'm pleased with that. Very, very good. There's that famous so-called bridge. Well, it's iconic, I suppose. On the Munich area, there's this lovely building here. I like that. That looks cool. And of course, there's the Munich station just down the corner. Look at this, look. I mean, something I didn't spot. Look at this. You've got a ginormous S-Bahn and a Deutsche Bahn. Almost like stickers, almost, on the elevator there. Quite cool, that. Alright. Lock the doors. I don't know why I got in the cab, but there we go. There we are. That concludes it. 31 minutes, just coming up to 32 minutes. A gold medal as well. Absolutely fantastic. So that is what, 3 to 4 services we did today, and pretty much most of them 100% all done, and in flying colours as well. That is tremendous. Let's just go back to the, come on game, wake up. Thank you. Please exit the vehicle. Well, hello. I was not expecting that. Okay, wants us to go. I've been banned. Oh well, we're out of it. But there we go. That will conclude the stream, taking a look at the 423 services, or the first batch of 423 services on the Hauptstrecke Munich to Augsburg route. The next stream will still be on the German front. Might do a couple of S4 services, which I'll probably do tonight, which won't take very long. Literally, if they're not very long, you could get 2 services done in under an hour. So join me tonight, where I will be conducting the S4 services, which honestly will not take long. But other than that, the next stream after that will be this weekend. That will be on the DVR 155 on Rue Sig Nord. So if you could join me then, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you enjoyed the stream, of course, make sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, as there will be more content on Train Sim World 2 with regards to the German front. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care. See you later. Quite literally.